Hey gang, welcome back to Joe Daddy's Garage. Today's video, well, I'm doing something a little bit different. You know, I've been working on the Cobra Jet and taking care of bodywork problems, trying to get it closer to paint. But I have something else that has been bothering me with the 68 Mustang known as Jade. Now, if you've been following along, you already know I have well over 100 videos on that 68 Mustang. And in one of those videos, I had installed a radiator, and it was from Alloyworks, and it is a dual fan aluminum radiator. I had a little bit of trouble making it fit, but I did manage to make it fit, and it is serving its purpose. However, the electric fans on that thing are driving me crazy. Now, I do plan to sell Jade, so if anybody's interested, feel free to contact me at joedaddysgarage@gmail.com if you're interested in getting this car. But one of the things that has been bothering me is the electric fans. Now, that system uses probably the cheapest fans they could get. I don't blame them. They're trying to sell a product. They're not worried about making the best product. They just want to be able to sell something. And so by using cheaper fans, they can sell it for less and try to corner the market on that stuff. But these fans have developed a resonance. It's a balance thing. So they vibrate, and under a load, they actually vibrate a lot. So as I'm driving the car, give some gas, whatever, you can actually feel these things kind of, and it's very frustrating. I'm going to show you a little bit of what I'm talking about, and then we're going to go on from there. So, Jade 68 Mustang, painted Gulfstream Aqua. Here's the aluminum radiator that I've talked about. And like I said, it does what it's supposed to do, but these fans right here, something about them being out of balance or whatever, and I've actually tried, I've taken these out before, and I've tried to balance the blades, and I put them back in, it didn't seem to help. I also had ordered another shroud, hoping that I could make it work with a single 16-inch fan, but it's too close to the water pump, and I can't use it. So I'm not going to be able to use that anyway. And also it was a little bit narrow. I would have had to make brackets to support it. So with this setup, I have a set of relays over there to turn these on when the temperature's right, or I have a secondary switch that I can turn them on myself if I want them to run independently. So we're going to get in the car here real quick. And what I want to do is I'll turn on my key. And I have a switch down here. Now, I don't know how well you can hear that. And I know fans are going to make noise. But these things, and this isn't bad at all. You really can't feel it or hear it right now. But let me tell you, later on, there you can start to hear it. These will almost cycle. Like you can hear it now a little bit more. Like it's a rhythmic thing. Like you'll hear this, and you'll feel it. You actually feel it in the car. So, let me turn these back off. What I plan to do is pull out the shroud, not the radiator itself. Pull out the shroud, pull the motors off, and I spent some money. And I bought some Spall brand fans. These are also 16-inch. They're a little bit thinner than the ones that are on that car right now. I think they actually have the same plug-in, possibly. We're going to find out. But these are a much better fan. It even says here, individually balanced and tested to provide optimal performance and life. 3-year warranty. And everybody should know Spall is probably one of the best brands you can get, if not the best brand for these type of things. So we're going to find out. Look at that, made in Correggio, Italy. All right, before I get started taking this all the way apart, I want to show you something. So I have looked at these ends, and this one, which came on the radiator, it has a receiver on it, so like when it clips together, it'll hold. Whereas this one, it doesn't. And this won't clip into the one that's on the car. So I can't just slip this on. I'm going to have to change it. And you can look, it's a little bit different, but not much. So what I'll end up doing is taking this end off and this end off and swapping them. Okay. Now the other thing I want to show you is these fans. So if I take, and if you look at this one here, this shows you that the blue wire is a positive. So we'll say that's the positive on this one as well. So I'm going to hook that up, and maybe we can hear this a little bit. Well, maybe we'll just give it a shot. You move this just to move it a little bit. Put it up here on the table just a little better. Okay, let's try that one more time. Vibrations. Okay. So let's take the other one. I'm going to try it as well. Now I know it's sitting on the table and it's got the paper underneath it. Let's just find out here. I'm going to put the positive on, and let me angle this up a little bit, get it off the paper. I don't think that's helping. Yeah, almost no vibration at all. So I'm going to swap these things out, and I was looking at this, I was hoping that I could just bolt this on the same way that these are on. And what I mean is, I've got these points here, and it has this slide-in piece that holds these in place, but the dimensions are different. So let me grab a tape measure just to show you. So if I come across here, and all I'm trying to do, like I said, these slide out. I'll show you that in a minute. But I'm just going to do a measurement just to get an idea. And that is, if I go to inside, it's about 11 inches on that one. If I do the same thing here, and I go to inside, it's like 10 3/4. So I'm not going to be able to use those pieces, and if I did, I would have to drill new holes anyway. So let me go ahead and take this off, and we'll look at it again just to make sure. My thoughts were, if I could take this piece right here and slip it into the new fan, but it won't fit. I mean, it won't fit. Now what I could do is grind down these edges and make enough room for this to go in, and it wouldn't take much. I don't know how well you can see that. It wouldn't take much. So if you wanted to try that, you could, but this did not come with any of this kind of hardware. Now the problem would be, if I did that and put that on, this would come up short. It wouldn't make it. So if, let's just say I used, let's say I used this one over here because the bolt's still in it. I'm just going to try to eyeball that up with that bolt. Okay, and then I come over here. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's a big gap. Let me show you a better angle. So again, this one, in fact I'll even try to keep this lined up like that, and then I set this one on and I slide it in. So there's a good half inch or more that would have to be made up. So I will just use what is here, and I'll use these holes that exist on this fan unit. And all I'm really going to do is line up, I'll square this up, and I'll just make sure that I'm within this radius, and just drill some new holes and bolt it down. Yeah, that's going to fit. That fits perfect. So I just got to make sure that I'm square, mark some holes, drill them, and bolt it on. We'll go on from there. Do the other side, and then we'll swap out these terminal ends. So I have both fans installed on the shroud, and what I want to do is unpin these posts on the end of these plugs. So basically just have to find the release and work them out. Now the blue one I got it, so that came out okay. And the gray one, the black one, I need to figure out which side to push on to get it loose. Yeah, there it is. Just have to get it in the right spot. Hold your mouth right to get it to come out. There it goes. Okay. So the blue is the positive. Now this other one, hopefully I can do the same thing. I don't know if the screwdriver will be small enough. There it is. Here's the blue and the black. And that's the end I need. So I can look at this one again, blue being positive, right? And went like that. So I need to put the blue one in this one, and the black one in the other one. Get them the right way so that the little tabs are lined up. There, that one clicked. That one's going to give me some fight. There it goes. Yeah. Okay, so both of those are in, and I'll do the same thing on the other one, and then we're ready to install. All right, it's all bolted in, wired up. I'm going to turn them on. We'll see how it sounds. That's nice. That's nice. Virtually no vibration. I can hear the wind blowing through them, and if that's all I end up with, that's perfect. That was actually pretty easy to do. Now, I don't want to invest any more money in this stuff than I have to. We all are in that same boat. But if this is what it takes to make it work properly and not have that vibration issue, fine, I'll pay the money. Now in the future, I may not use this kind of setup. This radiator was donated, the system was donated by Alloyworks, and I do thank them for that. But in the future, I may go a different route. I may go back with a regular flex fan, a regular style radiator, who knows, but right now, I'm happy with the results, and I feel like this is going to make it a lot more sellable down the road. So, that'll be it for this video. And now I know it's not my regular stuff that I've been doing on the Cobra Jet, but I feel like it's valuable to share this kind of information. And I want to say Happy Thanksgiving. And I mean this sincerely because for all of us, we all may lose family members over the years. Charles passed away early before his car got finished, and a few years ago, I lost my brother, and unfortunately, we also lost his daughter this past year. So, you never know. Make sure you give your families a hug, tell them you love them, and enjoy your Thanksgiving together. But as it is, that's it for this video. So once again, thanks for watching, and until next time, take care of yourselves. See ya.